it like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
If you don't know who I am, my name's Paul, and I'm all about the customer journey here at Shazamme. And we're very fortunate today to have the very beautiful but very talented and very experienced Nicole Clark. I'll let her introduce herself, but one of the founders of Shazamme. And no one, apart from maybe Rick, if you're watching Rick, that could do a better job of actually lifting the hood and giving everyone a little peek about what makes us so amazing. So if you're watching the replay as well, please let us know in the comments where you're from. And if you have any questions as well, pop those in the comments and we'll be sure to answer them. I am just going to post us on the Shazamme page, Nicole. So I'm going to hand over to you to get on with it.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Paul. And it's exciting. So this is our first live, which is exciting. And a lot of people were asking a lot of information around Shazamme. So we thought we'd jump on here and do a quick live. And with only half an hour's notice, so it's good fun. What I do want to do today is just take you through very quickly, what does cutting edge recruitment website technology look like in today's world, because it's a game changer. And if you're not currently using Shazamme at the moment, after you see how easy it is to use and all the problems we solve, we'd obviously love to catch up with you and understand your business a little bit more, because there's lots of things you can be doing to be more successful online. And that's one of our passions, is helping people be more successful with their brand online and attracting the right people to their brand. So as a little bit of backstory, Rick, my co-founder, and I started Shazamme just under 3 years ago now. And we started with a blank sheet of paper after being in the industry for 15 years in recruitment website technology. And we knew that there were a lot of things needed to change. Technology needed to be more modernized. It needed to be drag and drop. Most of our clients don't understand how to code, and I most definitely can't code. So really, I needed to be able to build a recruitment website and edit and update and evolve one very easily without ever needing to be, tech savvy. So that's what we've achieved. You'll love it if you've ever used Canva. It's just like that, drag and drop, but for recruitment websites. The other thing that we also wanted to look at was, how do we make it that we can really service our clients really well? And we put in chat support, which is manned around the globe 24/7. So if ever you've got a question or you need some help because you're coming up with something innovative on your website that you want to do, you can just chat us and we can help you on the spot. Our technology is a living and breathing platform. It's evolving pretty much every day with not only our own great ideas, but also those of our clients that have been trying to solve problems for a very long time that we can solve. So there's lots of things we do. Our price point is extremely attractive as well, but we would love to tell you more about that if you would like to organize a catch up. So let me jump into the platform. This is our demo site. A few things I'll point out. Chat support is always here if ever you're in the editor and you need to talk to us. When we first start working with a brand, it may be a recruitment or a staffing brand or potentially a careers website. For an employer brand, we do set up all your global colors, the button styles, colors, and all your fonts before we kick everything off. So whenever you grab one of our 160 different widgets, many of them job related, they will follow your brand guidelines, and you can just grab them and drag and drop them onto anywhere on the website. So very, very easy to use. You will see occasionally that the widget has been updated, which is awesome. It means you're getting all the new functionality and features of everything great and the new releases. But what I'll show you now is, let's say I wanted to put another job search bar further down the page. I can literally just grab the widget, drag it and drop it wherever I would like to put it. And every page of the website works like this. So you might want to say, okay, do you want to search for jobs? You can also customize what the parameters are that people can search by. So if you didn't want them searching locations, you can literally just toggle that off and you'll see it disappear. If we wanted to do some design elements to this widget, now I must mention, all widgets work the same way. You can customize them, edit them in the background very seamlessly and easily yourself. So I'll just go with this, and maybe I want to shrink this down a little bit. I can do that. And maybe in the keyword search, there might be particular things that I want people being able to search by. So that might be search by job reference number. You can choose what parameters people can search by. So if reference number wasn't something, I might just turn that off. So all of these can be customized. And if then you wanted to put a background behind this widget, it's very easy to do that. You just literally come in, and there's all sorts of different gradient styles and things you can use as well. But everything's drag and drop. So if we decided, oh, why did I put those buttons there? I should have put them here. You can just grab them and drag them up. You can also overwrite things. So, if we wanted to say, want a job, and change that button to that, we can do that with just updating here. So very easy. If you wanted to add another button, once again, that's as simple as coming in, grabbing the button widget and dragging it onto the page. And let's say we wanted to make this, and once again, it's followed all the style guidelines that have been preset out. You can update what it says, call us now. And then you can actually say where you want that button to go. So for us, we want to make it click to call. And then you just put your phone number in, and then that would be click to call. Now, what is exciting with our platform is the ability to customize for a mobile device as well. Although everything is fully mobile responsive, you do potentially, let's say, bad analogy, because you probably would want this showing on a mobile, but potentially not a desktop, but you can hide sections. So if you'd created a section that was great to have on a website, on a desktop version, but you didn't want it on a mobile, you could just choose to hide things on a mobile device. If we wanted to move it up or down, we can just toggle these buttons so it moves up or down. One thing to remember while you're editing your site, nothing goes live until you hit the republish button. When you republish, your changes go live automatically. And the exciting thing is the website will take a full backup of itself. So you can never mess things up. You can always wind back, and you can actually make saves. So it might be a pre-Christmas update because I want to go and put some festive things around the website. We do have in the background the ability to either upload your own photos. You can choose from our image library. So if I wanted to put Santa on the page, I could literally just come in here. Santa with boxing gloves looks fun. I can choose that image, and then I can crop and edit. All the photos can be edited. You can apply filters, you can crop, you can do all sorts of things from within here, which is really cool too. And then you've got video motion. So if we were wanting to add some video of Santa, you can either upload your own, or you can choose from our library that's got a lot of ready sort of stock videos ready to go.
I love how creative that our clients can be as well when they get festive or do something special for a particular season, and they kind of jump on those opportunities because it is so quick to create, a Christmas landing page.
As you go along, you can easily edit and update. The other thing that's a lot of my clients love using, because it does make things so simple, is this area. So we've got all the widgets. As we said, there's over 160 different widgets. So like, let's say you wanted to put a probably quite countdown widget. You can drag and drop this. So maybe you want to put a countdown to New Year on here. You could say, drag in the countdown to New Year and find the text widget and then drop that in. I am doing this live on the fly. Like, a lot of people would be like, don't do that. The exciting thing to show here is we now have AI throughout the entire website that can create all sorts of great content for you. But I'm just going to put in here, New Year countdown.
Does everything now. It's so handy. I love it.
And then I can say, I want to make this larger, the font, and I want to center it. And then I can customize all the fields and everything else. So we've got a New Year countdown sitting here now. We might want to put a background behind it. And you can use images in the background as well. So once again, you see lots of great images, parallax scrolling where it's skidding over the top, or also you might want to do different things with different gradients and different things as well. So you can really customize those.
I was helping a client actually on Friday, and he wanted a really interesting testimonial widget. So we ended up using the consultant widget, and we just removed the button and modified the sizing of the text, and it just looks it was so dynamic and really cool.
Yeah, and look, there's never been anything like this where you dream something up, we can bring it to life. So the other is adding sections. Now, this is the area where a lot of my clients use this regularly. So let's say you were introducing a new employee in the organization and you just wanted to have like an image and some text, and you can always drag those widgets in and create that easily yourself. But you also might want to choose something that's a bit more artistic or design orientated. So you can come in and have a look at the different layouts, and just like Canva, then you can save it as a section and you can go about customizing that. So I would swap out the chairs. This is cool too, because AI will actually write the alt text for you as well. So let's say we're introducing Santa to the company. He's just started work. And then we can introduce, Santa, welcome Santa. And the other thing, if we did want to customize and update this text, which is something often my clients do like to do, because we do recommend 800 words as a minimum on a page for SEO optimization. So we might want to improve this writing. We might want to make it longer. We might want to change the tone to make it more humorous. And then, for instance, as well, if we wanted to also put a video in here, we could grab the video widget, might be Santa introducing himself, and we can just drop it in wherever we want it. Very intuitive, very easy to use. We will grab Santa here. Now you can use your own videos. You can use YouTube or Vimeo links. You can shrink things right down and make them bigger or smaller, whatever you like. So that's a really good example. We're always here to help. If ever you need us, just live chat us. The other thing a lot of my clients has loved, there's many things, but just as a highlight reel, how do you add a pop-up to welcome a first-time visitor to the page? You can do that very easy. First-time visitor, and then you can add these pop-ups, and you can add them at a page level as well. So if you were driving traffic from LinkedIn, from a QR code that you've put on advertising, you might want to pop up when they come there, welcoming them from LinkedIn. And you might say to them, hey, welcome, we're glad to see you here. Why not set up a job alert? So in that case, you might go and grab your job alert widget or button and drag and drop it in. And then you can customize and change the look of it, the words on it, the colors of it, and everything else. And we might say here, sign up for a job alert. And then we can change the imagery. It all works. The whole website works exactly the same across all the different platforms. And then we would just republish. There's lots of settings in there where you can put your triggers on what pages and when. So it might be welcoming a first-time visitor to the site, might be welcoming someone back when they're a third-time visitor. It could also be, we get people using pop-ups for geo-specific things. So let's say someone's coming from a country where you can't help them. You might want to pop up saying, welcome from that country that you've come from. Unfortunately, we can't service your region at the moment. We wish you all the best. Really, the pop-ups can be used if they come from particular campaigns or land on specific pages as well. So yeah, pop-ups are good. We do have a lot of people at the moment also doing IP targeting with their website to block particular regions from accessing their website as well, because often it's not so valuable to get lots of applications where you can't service that clientele. Okay, so landing pages, once we start working with recruitment agencies and talent teams about how do we make you more successful at attracting the right people to your brand, there's some really amazing things you can do. And that is intel and understanding of, well, what are people actually really looking for online? Like, we know people are Googling for jobs, just like they type in, fix my broken shower, New South Wales or Sydney or Penrith or whatever the terminology would be. We want to make sure that you've got the right content on your website to make sure you're attracting the right people to your brand. And when you create pages, you can either duplicate pages that you've already got. I will show you something pretty cool here as well. If you're doing an exec search roles or roles where you might not want everyone to be able to access, like let's say you're recruiting a CFO or a CEO, or you're replacing an executive level hire, you might create a landing page specifically for that job. And you might want to put it on a hidden URL, and you might also want to password protect it. So if I was reaching out to Paul and saying, hey, Paul, I've got an amazing CEO opportunity, you would be perfect for the role. You're 1 in 10 people we've chosen. It is a secret campaign and I've got a hidden passcode. If you'd like to know a little bit more, let me know and I'll send it to you. And it adds that element of wow factor. And that is very easy for you to set up on any page, and you can just set your a passcode then to whatever you want and save it. And then they will need that passcode to get into that page. When we look at AI assistants as well, the website now will generate all your meta tags and your meta descriptions, and it can actually do it all the pages at one time, which I think is amazing. You can see them all, and it will write that content based on the content that's on the pages. Yeah. But onto our landing page here. So I will say with Shazamme, you can create as many job boards as you like on any page of your website. You can slice them by location, category, subcategory. It could even be the keyword Christmas. So we could say, get a new job for Christmas. If I could type. And then you can save that, and then we can update the background. We might want to use some video motion in the background. And one of the things we pride ourselves is our integrations and the ability to be able to solve a lot of problems for people. And that might be screening questions or form submits or different things where we can create an ecosystem that's fully integrated into your back end system. So, we've got over 40 integrations now with different ATS platforms where we receive the jobs, we populate them on the website, we SEO optimize them. Remind me to talk about the SEO optimization because this is a game changer as well. And then we push the applications back in. And depending on what ATS you use, there's a heap of other features and functionalities as well. But what we want you to be able to do is make data-driven decisions. Understand, where are people coming from? What are they doing on your brand? And be able to track that so you're not wasting money on advertising that's not working for you. So understanding where did people come from to then actually apply for job ads. And it's very familiar for us to hear from clients that their quality applications have gone up significantly since they went live on our platform, and that the candidates are having a much better experience because it is now so easy. Showing anything else from you, Paul, on any of this?
No, it's I just, always blows me away every time Nicole demos Shazamme. I've only been with the company for, well, actually, it's been almost half a year now, which is crazy. But, constantly just, again, I see websites that are Shazamme websites, and I'm like, how do they do it? Like, people just get so creative. And as Nicole said, if you can dream it, we can make it happen. Just seeing them respond, seeing them pivot, clients that were, blue collar, one month, now looking to go more into executive search. So they're changing the whole, within their brand, the whole look and feel of the site just by making a few changes. And I just think it's wonderful that they can do that. And the other thing, before I promise I'll be quiet, Nicole, there's Big Brother coming in over the top, is that it doesn't matter what size you are, all of our customers, I don't know why, all of this is included, right? The AI is included. All the widgets are included. There's no, yes, you pay based on your size and your usage in terms of how many jobs and things like that, but you get all the bells and whistles. The same as if you're a little recruitment company, if you're a big recruitment company, you get exactly the same to play with. You're just limited by your imagination.
No, all good points, Paul. And the one thing I'm finding a lot of success for clients is with our job feed widget, this can be put on any page. So if you've just set up a page for a location, so let's say you're trying to recruit people in a country location as an example, you might create a page called that location to drive that local traffic through to your brand. And then you can just drag this job feed, which exists in our widgets, and you can say only show jobs in the classification of accounting located in the city of blah. And then it would only show those jobs on that page. Or it might be, I want to filter only for the jobs that have got the keyword Christmas. So it might be Christmas casuals or something like that. You can customize the design as well. So there's lots of different layouts of the actual job feed. But the piece I like is that you can actually create unique experiences, like put different things behind the job ads. So if it was for Christmas, you might want to put a Christmas tree or, something Christmassy. And you're no longer shackled by technology in what you can do, because it is now so easy, which you can bring anything to life. And this job feed widget, the other really successful thing I'm seeing is people being able to put jobs on their blogs. Now, a lot of people are doing blogs in the background, and we really do recommend, blog writing. However, often blogs are sort of written and then forgotten, and the reader never makes an action after that. But if you drop this job feed widget into the bottom of a blog ad or into a blog article, you can't help but read a blog on, let's say it's, how to increase your salary and become a sales manager. And if down the bottom you've got all the sales manager jobs streaming through, who can help but go and have a quick look at those? So it's very exciting, to be able to do that as well. This really is a very quick demo of the Shazamme platform. It's extremely easy to use. All the navigation is all drag and drop, so you can drag and drop things anywhere you like. We're moving at a rapid rate of knots. We want to keep our clients cutting edge and up to date. So there's lots of documentation and guides. There is also, we're constantly pushing out our newsletters with what's new and client, ideas of what they're doing. Like many of our clients are also using this platform from a recruitment standpoint to be able to attract employer brands to their websites. And there's lots of cool things they're doing with landing pages to do that, whether that's welcoming people back to their website and sending out little hampers with a QR code that drives traffic back to a brand as well. That's working extremely well to re-engage with employer brands that might not have used your recruitment services for a while. TA teams are loving it because they can easily create landing pages, turn them into QR codes, use that in advertising, use it in store windows where you can scan for jobs and then it drives that traffic back to that branch. So you're only limited by your imagination. It just puts your brand on steroids, legally, of course. And then I did want to touch on, Paul, the big change that we've made, which truly is a game changer. That is the high-level SEO optimization on job ads, where you can actually change and manipulate the meta titles and the meta descriptions of your job ads, as well as the URL structure, to make sure that you're getting as much traction in the search engines as is possible. And as the prior webinar we did not long ago, SGE is the new search functionality that's going live within Google, and you'll see that starting to roll out soon. Still couples in with SEO, but it's going to be sort of providing pages for people to go back to. Within the Google framework, when you do a search, a page will appear and you can click on that page and then it will drive people exactly back to that article or page of relevance rather than reading through lists of SEO optimized content. So what we want to do is set our clients up for future success, because there is so much you can be doing. And we're always happy to look at a brand as it sits today and offer some insights and opportunities on how you can make it significantly better. And there's always heaps of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll testify that as well. If you spend 5 minutes with Nicole, honestly, you will learn. I learn something every time. She has been in the industry for such a long time, as has Rick, our other co-founder. There's nothing they don't know about. There's nothing they haven't got an opinion on, but they are happy to give advice because they are passionate about the industry and they want to see that be successful. And hey, the reality is if you're not successful, well, we're not going to be successful because we specialize in HR, recruitment, that staffing space. So yeah, if you're not a customer, give us a call.
Have a look. But I mean, look, importantly, I see so much money wasted unnecessarily in this industry, and it makes me feel ill when I sometimes hear some of the things that people are paying for, that like, so a lot of people are paying for a pop-up to be able to put pop-ups on their website. Now, that should be part of your website platform. We've got free options for chatbots. We've also got paid ones. You know, a lot of the things that we offer as stock standard in our platform, like the data and the analytics, you know, they're all part of what we do. But there's a lot of people paying a lot of money for these tools, and it's unnecessarily so. Yeah.
Or joining a queue to have something created as well. Like they may not even be able to create their own pop-up or their landing page. They might actually have to get somebody else to do that at a cost as well.
Wonderful to go live, and thank you to everyone that watches this, and we would love to help you. There are so many things that will make a big difference to the success of your recruitment, staffing website and careers site. We'd love to lift the hood and talk to you about how we can help.
Yeah, definitely. Get in touch if you've got any questions. If you're watching the replay, you can pop your comments in down below, and we'll certainly get back to you as soon as we can. But we hope that was insightful for you and piqued your interest and made you start thinking, well, what is important to me as a brand in this industry? And, you know, what sort of things do I need to be looking at if I'm going to go down this path? And again, if you need clarification, if you need advice, hey, that's what we're here for. As you can tell, I love a chat. But yeah, it's been really nice joining you on LinkedIn today. And hey, you never know, we could pop up anywhere.
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, Nicole.
We do it like we do it, 'cause no one can